Bijou Phillips is undoubtedly the ultimate bad girl in all of teen film. I was going to say mean girl, but her characters never fit that mold. They were more slutty, drugged out, and unpopular than evil yet desired young women. Her performances were both fascinating and disturbing because of how real they felt. That's because they reflected her own wild, rebellious childhood that was filled with late-night partying and drug addiction. According to her mother Genevieve, this was all triggered when a 13-year-old Bijou was told by her half-sister Mackenzie of the incestuous relationship she'd had with their father. This devastated young Bijou and effectively stripped her of her innocence. She quit school at the age of 14 and moved into her own apartment. Coming from a well-off family, she got invited to a lot of clubs, had access to her own bank account, and had a car service she could call so that she could go wherever she wanted. Bijou also gained a reputation as a socialite, thanks in part to her association with other popular socialites such as the Hilton sisters, Paris and Nikki, and of course Kim Kardashian. Unfortunately, things wouldn't change for the better until tragedy struck in 1997. When she was 17, her friend, the influential photographer and Manhattan socialite David Sorrenti, died partially because of an overdose on heroin. This caused her father to finally step in and send her to rehab, where she thankfully got clean. I think. These experiences made Miss Phillips the perfect actress to play her most iconic and risque characters. Charlie in the ensemble mess Black and White, Delilah in the underrated coming-of-age film Tart, Ali Willis in the controversial masterpiece Bully, and Emily in the misled Anne Hathaway film Havoc. Something else that was in Bad Girl Bijou's favor was the fact that she was active right in the middle of the controversial and disturbing teen film era that lasted from the 90s into the mid-2000s. Films that were made by creepy directors like Larry Clark were recognized by many for their realistic nature, but were also heavily criticized for overexploiting their underage characters to such a degree that they sometimes bordered on child pornography. Speaking of those times, something that came along with being the best bad girl in teen film was unfortunately being subjected to the most uncomfortable and disturbing scenes of those films. Like in the opening scenes of Black and White, Phillips' underage character Charlie is seen having disturbingly uncomfortable relations with a much older man. Also in Bully, out of all the characters, she's subjected to the most exploitation and punishment. Throughout the film, her character is dressed in almost nothing. The camera work of her scenes are totally perverted, with shots constantly lingering on her body for no reason. And she was the victim of the movie's most disturbing scene when Nick Stahl's character assaults her in his bedroom. Bijou wasn't allowed to see the footage until the film was finished, and when she did see it, she got really mad because of how predatory those scenes turned out, going on record to say that the movie could have been way better without them. Bijou Phillips' bad girl persona unfortunately leaked into her professional off-screen life as well. In November 2017, she was accused by two of her past co-stars for physical and emotional abuse. Daniel Franzese from Bully said that she ridiculed him about his sexuality and weight and physically assaulted him on set. Heather Matazzaro from Hostel Part 2 claimed that Bijou held her against a wall and choked her shortly before filming began. Phillips has since apologized for her past behavior. Bijou Phillips, as the years went by, eventually moved past her more controversial and risque film work. In 2011, she married her longtime boyfriend, Danny Masterson, and gave birth to their daughter in 2014. Ever since 2012, Bijou has been suffering from kidney disease. She even got a blood infection, but thankfully got a kidney transplant in 2017. Because of her health and decision to focus on her family, Bijou hasn't acted in a single film or TV show since 2013. In conclusion, I hope Bijou Phillips is happy and enjoying her life. She'll most likely never grace our screens with a new role, but she'll forever remain the best bad girl in teen film history. At least for me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload next. This has been Andre Darius, and I'll see you all next time. God bless.
Now